Most online businesses don't fail because the idea is bad. They fail because people think that once they build something, people will automatically show up. But the internet doesn't reward effort, it rewards attention. And you can have a beautiful website, a clever product, even something that truly solves a problem, but if nobody knows you exist, it doesn't matter. Hey, what's up? Hyro here with ABL Mindset, and today I want to talk about something that I see all the time. Why so many online businesses don't even make it or don't even get close. We're living in a time where starting a business online has never been easier, but actually getting one off the ground, that's a whole different story. And you've seen the videos: start dropshipping, sell digital products, passive income while you sleep. It all sounds great until you realize that building something isn't the same as running something. So let's break it down. Let's start with dropshipping because a lot of people start there. And the concept sounds amazing, right? No inventory, no storage, low cost. Just find a trending product and start selling. But here's what actually happens. Well, what usually happens is people spend weeks building the store, picking colors, adding products, contacting suppliers, and once it's live, they sit back and wait, and then nothing. Because no matter how trendy your products are or how good your site looks, no one's gonna find it unless you give them a reason to. You can't just build it and hope that people stumble in. You've got to drive traffic through SEO, ads, content, whatever fits your budget and skill. And the problem isn't the work ethic, it's the direction of the work. Most folks polish the website, but they never plan on how to get eyes on it. And that's where most online businesses quietly disappear. And then you have the digital products like ebooks, courses, templates, KDP books. We've seen the ads, the printables, the whole make money while you sleep dream. And yeah, it can work, but here's the part that people don't talk about. Most creators, they spend all their energy on the product, designing, editing, perfecting, and when it's finally ready, they just hit publish, and then they wait for the flood of buyers that never comes. Because making something and selling something are two completely different skills. All those big YouTubers that you see with crazy results, they didn't just upload and blow up. They built audiences, gave away free value for months, even years. They weren't just selling products, they were selling trust. And trust is what actually converts. This next one is a big one, the marketing gap. Most people don't have a marketing problem, they have a consistency problem. They launch, post twice on social media, and then when nobody bites, they just call it quits. But marketing isn't a launch day thing, it's an every week thing. Even if you can't afford ads, you can still build awareness. Post value, share what you're working on, build a small email list. The goal isn't to sell every time, it's to stay visible because people rarely buy the first time that they see you, right? They buy after they've seen you 5, 10 times. When you start feeling familiar and trustworthy. If you disappear after 2 posts, you're forgotten before anyone even learns your name. The biggest lie in online business is, if I just build a great website, people will find me. Your website isn't the finish line, it's the starting line. If you're not showing up on Google, if you're not putting out content, if you're not collecting leads, your site is basically invisible. It might look professional, but a beautiful ghost town is still a ghost town. So you've got to keep improving, testing, and seeing it through your customers' eyes. Ask yourself, if I didn't own this business, would I buy from it? What makes this offer stand out? What makes me click? That's how you shift from creator mode to customer mode. And that's when things start working. My own experience, guys, when I built PoweredUpWeb, I went through this exact same thing. I could have easily given up after first few months because finding clients was super hard. And I had the site, I had the services, but nobody knew me yet. And what I learned changed everything. I had to stop looking at my business through my own eyes and start looking at it like someone who's seeing it for the first time. What catches my attention when I'm shopping? What makes me trust a brand enough to buy? I realized small things mattered a lot, and offering discounts, throwing in free add-ons, and just being bold enough to go and talk to people. I literally walked into local businesses with a stack of business cards, introduced myself, and said, "Hey, I build websites. If you ever need help with yours, here's my card." And that single decision, getting out from behind the computer, it changed everything, because business doesn't start with perfection, it starts with connection. Consistency over complexity. You don't need 100 tools or the latest AI course. What you really need is consistency, patience, and a plan you actually stick to. Do a little something every week. Send an email, post a video, tweak your site, reach out to one person. Small steps create momentum, and momentum is what separates people who try from people who succeed. If you're building an online business, remember, it's not just a product, it's the process. Don't stop when things get quiet. That's when most people quit. And that's when you need to double down, because the longer you stay consistent, the more visible you become, and visibility brings opportunity. If you want to learn how to build your own web agency, how to find clients, price your work, and grow it without burning out, grab my free book at the link below. And if this video helped you, make sure you subscribe, because there's a lot more coming soon. This is Jairo from ABL Mindset, reminding you to always be learning and always build something that lasts.